Here we go, people. The perfect example of how your local government ignores federal FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, Sunshine Act laws. It is their policy to deprive you of readily available information.
Miss 5250 here, and I am crazy for justice.
Alright, people, I'm about to play for you an 11-minute recording of me just trying to find out who the interim police chief is. That's all I wanted to know. And I would have hung up the phone. But, it took 11 minutes. Hello there, YouTube. This is Miss 5250. Crazy for Justice. It is June 18th, 1:28 p.m. I am calling.
You have reached the non-emergency line
Obviously,
for the Fresno Police Department.
Fresno PD, and I just have a quick question for them. I would like to ask, who is the interim police chief? Because Paco Valderrama, Jerry Dyer's, top pick, has been suspended or whatever for an inappropriate off-duty relationship with a non-city employee. Now, my question is it a non-government employee, like a non-county employee, a non-Chamber of Commerce employee, or any of the nonprofits that we have financial relationships with? That's something that you have to read between the lines, right? When they say non-city, off-duty. Hello?
Report building.
No. Now,
street lights not working. Hazardous trees and
I have been holding for 4 minutes now and 30 seconds on this phone call.
To hear this message again, press 9.
It is a non-emergency line, but they know who I am. They recognize my phone number. Here it's ringing, and it's going to click back to they're going to put me back in the queue, I bet. And there you go. You heard that. Somebody answered, and they kicked me back to the queue. So this messes with their I don't know, their algorithm. All of this is recorded on how long it takes them to answer a non-emergency call. Yes, I just have a quick question. Paco is on some kind of administrative leave, and I'm trying to find out who is the interim police chief. Or have they...
Hold on just a moment.
Okay.
I'll transfer you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling the Fresno Police Department. You have reached the office of Police Chief Paco Valderrama. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
And this is going to be a recording. So the non-emergency dispatcher, no, she could say yes or no. Yes, I'm gonna call dispatch back again, so that will bump your numbers up, because the non-emergency dispatch, they know, yes or no, has there been an interim police chief, assigned? Yes or no. They could just say no, they have not signed an interim police chief, or they can say yes, so-and-so was assigned as the interim police chief. So, I'm now going to have to call back because your dispatchers do not understand that they are violating the federal Freedom of Information Act laws. They are violating Sunshine Act laws because that information is readily available. All they have to do is say, Andrew Hall, Mark Salazar has been assigned the interim police chief. But no, they want to transfer me to a fucking voicemail and piss me off because they're stupid or they're uneducated. And this is why this just furthers the divide between the public trust and law enforcement. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what went to the police chief voicemail. 621-2000, by the way, people, if you want to call direct.
So, people, we have immediately called back the Fresno Police Department because this is readily available information that I should not be transferred to anyone. It is a simple yes or no question. Yes, they have assigned so-and-so as the interim police chief. They don't transfer me to some voicemail. You fucking morons. My God. Jerry Dyer, this is the fucking problem. You don't want anyone to know just basic, simple information that we have every fucking right to know. This pisses people off. I'm pissed. I called to ask a simple question. They would have told me the answer, I would have hung up the phone. Thank you, and hung up the phone. But no, this is what we have now. We have a pissed off citizen. Because you guys can't follow basic federal law. Basic sunshine law. The information is readily available. Yes? And give a name or no. And then, do you want to be transferred to the police chief voicemail? And I would have said no, fuck you. Or I would have just said no, thank you, and hung up. Motherfucker. Oh, I'm so pissed off. Because, see, they are told this. This is all over our local news. It is daily in the Fresno Bee, our local newspaper. And look at what they're doing to citizens who have simple questions. They are putting them to a voicemail.
That someone has to call back, wasting resources.
I'm going to ask for a supervisor this time. Motherfucker. Any of you people who are also pissed off about this, especially if you live in Fresno, 621-7000, and I believe it's 2. You push 2 and it will get you straight to the police chief, or if you want to dial the police chief directly, it's 621-2000. Nobody will pick up the phone. It will go to a voicemail, but you will at least be able to express your grievance, your First Amendment right. See, somebody answered. They stuck me back in the queue. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So this is fucking with their call times. Deliberately fucking with their call times. They know that this is going to say, oh, it takes us this so much longer to answer. It's going to be put in the average they're hoping that I'm going to hang up, but they should know fucking better.
Miss 5250 ain't letting them off the hook.
You may be able to file a police report online with no wait time. Press 2 for more information.
You may be able to file a police report online. Because if you call 621-7000 and ask to file a police report, no, they're not going to let you do it. They're not going to let you talk to a cop. They're going to tell you to go online. Go online. Go online. That's all they fucking do. That's all our government employees do anymore, is tell you to go online.
Abandoned vehicles, street lights not working, hazardous trees.
And then they say that, we have... Yes, can I get a supervisor, please? I don't want to take up dispatch time.
Okay, what's going on?
I asked a very simple question, and I expected a yes or no answer, and then I would have said thank you very much, and I would have hung up. But instead, they transferred me to the chief of police voicemail, where I'm not going to get my answer that is readily available, and that is what the federal sunshine laws are all about. If the information is readily available, you're supposed to give it to me. So can I please talk to a supervisor?
Yes, I can transfer you to a supervisor.
Unless you want to answer my question. It's a simple question.
I understand. If I'm able to answer the question, I'm happy to answer it for you.
I understand that Paco has been assigned to administrative leave. Have they assigned an interim police chief? Yes or no? And who is that?
Yes.
And who is that? The name of the interim police chief, please.
It's Mindy Casto.
Mindy Casto, thank you very much. See, wasn't that easy?
All right. Another way they could have avoided this callback is when they transferred me to the chief of police, that voicemail has not been changed to reflect you have reached the office of the interim police chief, Mindy Castro. Hey, Mindy, change your fucking voicemail. And you could have avoided this return phone call and this embarrassing video up on YouTube. But, you guys don't want to do that. You want to piss people off. So you succeeded. Congratulations. All right, and I just have a question for you people. If you are having some type of inappropriate relationship, which, let's assume it's an affair. I mean, I don't know what other type of inappropriate relationship it could be, but let's assume it's an affair. Why are you being protected? How do you think that you can get away with this and your name is not going to be splashed all over the media? Because this is a matter of great public interest. Also, the city of Fresno has known about this since February. Why are we just hearing about it in June? I have no freaking idea. And, why wasn't he put on administrative leave back then? Oh, well, maybe because the public would have had to been informed, right? This is what they are doing to us. We have to say enough. Thank you for everyone who is still listening. Be well and be free. Always film your government, record your government, and blast it all over the internet so that everyone knows that this kind of shit is being perpetuated on a day-to-day basis in every city across this nation. From sea to shining sea, and we are fucking sick of it. Sick to death of it. We shouldn't have to sue them to get them to follow federal law.